No, Tony. It's not going to be great. In fact, I'm willing to bet it's going to suck. Literally every reason that I like VTubing is going to be erased the moment corporations are going to be bustling in. Like, what attracted me to VTubing was to see toxic anime girls experiencing the exact same emotions that normal human beings experience when playing video games. I mean, they were loud, they were obnoxious, they were being toxic, and I loved every single second of that. Because in a world where everything is sanitized and your entertainment needs to be approved by the HR lady, seeing an actual human being with actual emotions on the freaking screen was goddamn wholesome. It was like seeing the girl next door. Like, I'm looking at an actual human being on the other side of the monitor who's behaving like a normal person. But apparently, that's not the case, right? Like, we don't live in that culture. We live in a culture where you're spoon-feed fakeness, where you're spoon-feed corporate people that are supposed to behave in an acceptable manner dictated by the HR lady. I mean, look at esports. Perfect example. Why did I like esports to begin with? Because it was edgy, it was toxic, there were slurs, there was racismus, there was homophobismus, and goddammit, that sells. That sticks people to the computer. You think that doesn't sell? You think that doesn't? Joe Rogan says the N-word. That video had 5 million views because 5 million people wanted to see it. But you know what, chat? You know what the reality is? People are ashamed of what they want to see. They're like, oh my God, look how horrible it is. Let me share it to other people. Let me share it to everyone in my Facebook group. Everyone deserves to see it. And I need to pretend I'm outraged, but I'm going to distribute it anyway. Oh my God, PewDiePie said the gamer word. Let's make absolutely sure that everyone gets to see it. Hey, the press, can you show it to your millions of subscribers? Can you spread it far and wide? Because we in America love that racismus. We love the gamer words, but what we like to do is to pretend we're not like the other girls. We don't like it. Isn't it interesting? No, think about it. Okay, like, just stop judging for what I'm saying and stop for a second to think. Toxicity sells. People claim they don't like toxicity. People pretend they don't like. They love it. They freaking love it. Some of the most viral videos go viral because they are toxic. I am sick and tired of pretending it's not. I lived with South Park when I grew up. Beavis and Butthead. Jackass. All the other shows that made my childhood and turned me into the human being that you see before you. Or you don't. You see a troll. But my point is, you know what's going to happen when the corporations bustle in, right? You know what's going to happen when the corporations that are bland, without human emotion, plastic, and they have to compete with actual independent content creators that know what they are doing and they are being entertaining. What they're going to do is they're going to destroy their competition through underhanded tactics. You're going to see Twitch promote the living shit out of this, even if it's not popular. Like, they're going to put it on the main page, they're going to take a slot away from an actual creator, and the more companies that go, the more you're going to see the main page flooded with this shit. And then they're going to start reaching out to their friends in the media. They're going to be #concerned. They're going to be, oh my God, I'm so concerned about like VTubing. Oh, the VTubing community needs to improve. It needs to mature. It needs to change. You know, like all the arguments that we heard before. And they're going to justify why popular VTubers need to get banned. And the other ones that want to still remain in the community, they're going to have to become sanitized. And they're going to have to become bland so that the corporations can compete with them. And they already have an army of Muppets, okay? Like, they already have an army of lemmings that I see them on Twitter every fucking day. Like, you got these nobody VTubers on Twitter that get to speak on behalf of the community, right? Like, whenever a VTuber that's popular, whether it's Mari Mari, Peepaw, or Lumi, or whomever, right? They say something like a joke, an edgy joke, and they do an edgy bit. You see these random VTubers going like, oh my God, like, how could you have said that? How could you have said that? What is wrong with you? Is this the community that we like? Maybe you should apologize. Yeah, maybe you should shut the fuck up and focus on growing your fucking audience until maybe there are other people besides your mother who know who the fuck you are. Maybe you should do that. Right? But those army of lemmings, they're going to be the ones that are going to push the corporate vanguard, and they're going to be like, oh yes, you're so concerning. Oh, we need to get these evil, racist, sexist VTubers banned. We need to raise the standards. More community guidelines. More censorship. More. I am calling it. Okay? Like, this is what I think. If Tony the Tiger is successful, and he's selling you great cereal while you watch him, and there's probably going to be a lot of furries into this shit, not gonna lie. But if he becomes successful and more companies are going to get into the VTubing business, you're going to see loud voices of concern about the problematic content that some VTubers put out. You're going to see popular VTubers all of a sudden getting canceled left and right. You're going to see Twitch promoting the corporations. I have seen this happen to so many hobbies. I have seen this happen to so many hobbies that I know it's going to happen here as well. I know from a couple of sources that Blizzard is considering, okay, like they're discussing this. They're not going to go with it, but like they're considering the concept of turning some of their characters into VTubers. So you're going to have like a VTuber Mercy, a VTuber May, a VTuber Farah. And, you know, they're going to hire voice actors, and they're going to do the thing. And, you know, it's a good idea, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a great idea because they could have actual content creators that are going to promote their games. I mean, you might have, watch Mercy play Diablo 4. Hey, if you watch it for like 5 hours, you might get a CD key or some shit like that. Like, that would actually work, right? But the problem is, it's Blizzard. Like, these people are going to be up the ass of that talent worse than the Gestapo. Like, there is no fucking way the HR lady is going to allow the actual voice actress to have the liberty of being a human, of being a person. So you're going to get the same fake plastic corporate shit that you get to see on television. The same entertainment that you run away from is now going to be stuffed down your throat. Honestly, like, it's like a Benny Hill skit. You know, like, people just constantly run away from the bad entertainment. And the moment they find a safe haven, and it's like, all right, well, we're going to just watch VTube. No, the corporations come after you. And it's like, all right, well let's bring the things you ran away from and stuff them down your throat. And then you're like, all right, well, let's run to manga. Let's find some anime. Oh, no, like, let's find ways in order to sanitize the anime. It is what it is. You know, it's laughable at this point. Like, every single subculture. Did you notice there are no more subcultures, by the way? Like, very rarely do you find a subculture. Because when I grew up, I remember there were like the goth subculture, there were like the Dungeons and Dragons subcultures, like very niche things that a small group of people enjoyed. You don't have that anymore. Like everything needs to be for everybody, doesn't it? Which means that it's for nobody. Like no one likes it if it's for everybody. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.